So this vortex version, this vortex part of you, you can never get away from it. You can never separate yourself from it. And really, we want to say to you, you can never be unaware of it, because it pulses as the strongest vibration of that which is you. It is the strongest vibrational core of that which is you. So it's pulsing all the time, or vibrating all the time, or being all the time, offering its realness, its wholeness to you all the time. And here you are, still doing your job, mixing it up, knowing what you don't want, exploring the details of life, and living the manifestations that represent the relationship between all that life has caused you to ask for and where you are vibrationally in the moment. So, for example, let's say that you've been having one of those moments that we were describing where you're feeling irritation or orneriness or whatever, resentment, whatever it is, and in the process expanding the vortex. And let's say that you're having a conversation with someone. It evolved from your awareness of it to your venting about it. You want to explain it to someone else. You might send out an email blast. But you're having the feeling, and you would like to share some of your pain with someone else. So now you're venting it. And so now that you're talking about it, it's even more active in your experience than it was before. Now, what's most interesting, and this is what we really want you to begin watching for moment by moment from this moment in your life forward. So now that whatever it is has you activated about it, now watch the manifestations that are right on the heels of it. Watch how the next person that you talk to gives you, no matter who they are and no matter where they are on the emotional scale, as they come into your experience, they are going to reflect back to you in manifestation right here and now, something that represents what you're feeling. A manifestation. This is the thing that we think is so interesting. A manifestation. So they represent back to you. In other words, you could get them talking pretty good on what's bothering you. They're all queued up for it. And you're sucking it from them. Now, let's say you don't want that from them. What you want is reassurance. What you want is positive feedback. You don't want negative commentary on where you are. You would prefer something far different from that. But you can't get it, because your point of attraction is already been established by the conversation that you've set into motion. So maybe you've been understanding manifestation in a clearer way than we are depicting here. But we want to point out to you that your manifestations, while they are about your cars and houses and relationships, and they are about the big things, and they are about the things that are on your asset side of your profit and loss statement, and they are about all of that. What the manifestations are that we're really talking about is, what are you right now evoking from that one and that one and that one and that one and that one? What are you manifesting in traffic? Cooperation or irritation? What are you manifesting at the front desk of a hotel? Cooperation, sweet smile, irritation. What are you manifesting? What are you manifesting? What are you manifesting? And the thing that we want you to hear is that what is does not mean diddly squat, in the sense that it doesn't matter if a hotel is disorganized. It doesn't matter if there's a condition in your physical body that you don't want. What is irrelevant. It is irrelevant. It is irrelevant because what is only the snapshot of your practiced vibration, and what is relevant is your relationship with your vortex right now. So what happens is, when things are mostly pretty good, you can get pretty sloppy with your relationship because the stakes aren't that high. In other words, you have a lot of leeway, and so you can endure quite a bit of sloppy thinking or not deliberate thinking because what you're reflecting back is sort of what you're used to maybe. But when you're in a situation where what is really, really, really something that you don't want, you have to do something about changing your relationship with your vortex. And the thing that is so interesting about that is, we said to Esther the other day, notice how whatever's going on in your conversation and in your mind and in your emotions is reflected back to you by every single person you meet. So a string of people came to her, reflecting back to her that she wasn't in a very good place. Truly annoying, because they should have been better than that. In other words, what's the matter with you? Can't you reflect back to me what I want to hear? Why are you reflecting back to me what I don't want to hear? And after a little while, as she began playing with it, she began to notice that no matter what the condition was, she could find alignment with her vortex. And then the next person who walked through the door reflected back to her something that she wanted to hear. It was the most interesting experience ever to feel the closeness of the relationship with the vortex. And so, while words don't teach, it is only life experience that really gives you your knowing. We want you to leave this gathering here today completely convinced and confident in the reality of your vibrational reality, the reality of your vortex. And we would like it so much if your dominant intent, as it has become Esther's dominant intent, is to be in vibrational proximity to this vortex and aware of her relationship with it and it only forevermore. Because that is the only place that you will ever find the contentment that you reach for, the happiness that you reach for. In other words, we've been saying it to you for a while, that your relationship with your vortex is everything.